All right, Shalom. Call Allah Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Shalom to the left, Shalom to the elder, to heart. I just happened to scroll, and I was checking out my live feed, with my feed on YouTube, and then I came across this video he posted. He was like, "Get back to me." So, hey man, these women is wicked as fuck. Then this society promote that shit, man. And it's not just no personal vendetta type video. It is what it is, man. It's just men experience it. Men be tired of that shit. Like, you know what's crazy? I just dealt with some shit today about this bullshit. But I always think the Most High, like, hey, you be moving these women out of my way for a reason. They draw me closer to you anyway. And so I don't get trapped up, because like the scriptures say, whoso pleases him shall escape her, which I'm gonna get that precept in a minute, but let me let this video play. And I listen to it, man. She's spot on by these bitches, man, because they do shit like this. These women like to play mind games, man. And if you're not a stern man, if you're not grounded and rooted, ultimately, if you're not grounded and rooted in this truth, and you really not applying these precepts to your life, hey man, these women can persuade you to do all type of shit. So let me let this video play. I'm gonna post some precepts and end this off. Out of one, Rastas out is edifying. Hey man, look. All right, look, I ain't gotta let the rest play, man. Yo, she's spot on with this shit though, cause women do this, man. I've experienced it, but I peeped that shit, cause as I was a younger, my mom told me stuff about how women be, what to do to get a woman and please a woman and make her happy. And she also warned me about certain things that these bitches do. Now, what better place to hear it than from a woman? But hey, it's another better place to hear from these scriptures. And women hate that when you go into them scriptures, man, and you know that word. Because they don't know them verses like that. They don't know them actual books that call them out on their shit. And I just want to say this too before I put these precepts. You have, like the book of what Proverbs mentioned, a virtuous woman. You have virtuous women on this earth. You have women that want to do right by their man and actually cater to their man and make peace in a household and not be a damn demon all the damn time. So you have women like that. You can't just get on the negative side of shit. We got to deal with the good side too. So shalom to you women that actually seek to bring a man peace and to be a pillar of rest, like the scripture say to a man. But you other bitches though, hey man, look, you Akim, this for you. These them precepts for you. Be cautious of. And these women, man, they try to get you. And then if you ain't moving right with the Most High, He allow them to get you too. Now let's see who I want to go to. Ecclesiasticus chapter 9 verse 2, it says, "Give not thy soul unto a woman to set her foot upon thy substance." And women will do that, man. Women love trying to get a man bread. Going in your pockets, like this girl just hit me up recently, asked me about going to brunch tomorrow. This bitch ain't asked me how I'm feeling, how I'm doing. None of that stuff. She talking about all shit that's going wrong in her life. Ain't even concerned about what may be going wrong in my life. The Wadi Haba Shin Yahweh for giving me my daily bread and extra substance and defense, which the scripture say money is a defense. Give me defense to deal with all the stuff that be happening. But she wasn't giving a fuck about that. All she caring about is what she want. That's how most women be, man. So you argue, man, when you dealing with a woman, you'll know that she's selfish and she's so busy trying to gain from you and not help fill your cup, man. Hey, leave that bitch alone, man. Delete her number, whatever you gotta do. Leave her alone, man. Now, if it's your baby mom, it's a woman, that you got some type of history with, try to work it out if it's meant. But if not, man, part ways, man, because I ain't gonna do nothing. But for one, it's gonna throw you off from these scriptures and drag you away from the truth. And it's also gonna make your life a living hell. Now let's see who else I want to go to. With Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 4, it says, "Use not much the company of a woman that is a singer, lest thou be taken with her attempts." Hey, and I dealt with this recently as well. I said I wasn't gonna make this like some personal vendetta type video, but for a testimony, man, I deal with women. I get a lot of women. See, with Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 8, it said, "Turn away thy eye from a beautiful woman and look not upon another's beauties, for many have been deceived by the beauty of a woman. For her with love is kindled as a fire." And look, women set a lot of these niggas up, man. Somebody was just telling me a story about that. Woman got a nigga, she was cold too. This nigga, he riding with her. She passenger princess. They pull up at the light. You already know. She probably texting. That's why you ride with a chick and she sitting there texting on that phone so goddamn much. She ain't paying you no mind. Hey, be cautious of that shit, man. Cause women be doing bullshit. They be riding in your passenger seat, texting and shit. She be on text. "Oh yeah, we in a green such and such. We right here on such and such road, about to go down such and such boulevard," and niggas come get your ass. And that's what happened in that story that the dude told me about. Now let's see what other precept I want to get. With Ecclesiastes 25 verse 13, it says, "Give me any plague but the plague of the heart," which is talking about your mind. Because or it could be synonymous with heart disease. Because people have heart issues, heart murmurs, or high blood pressure, whatever, different stuff like that. But it's primarily talking about the mind, because you don't want to be bugged out of the mind and can't think clear and maneuver right. And it says, "Any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman," man. Because look, who want to deal with that shit, man? You rather be in peace or deal with that bullshit. You rather be ill in the mind, what they call it, mental health. You rather have mental health or deal with a wicked ass woman. And a lot of dudes that be dealing with that mental health shit be because of a wicked ass woman too. On top of that, that shit's synonymous, man. Nah, Book of Ecclesiastes chapter 25 verse 16, it says, "I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman," man. I know a lot of you Akim can relate. You rather go test your luck playing with a fucking lion in a zoo or out in the wild somewhere than dealing with a wicked ass woman. And this is another good one. We see women be out, they have the eyeliner on, they have all that fucking makeup on, trying to hide how they really are. Hey, that's what this scripture right here for. Book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 25, verse 17. "The wickedness of a woman changeth her face, and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth." That's why you see a lot of women that have them bags on their eyes, be all that partying and fucking and popping all them pills and all that shit. Their countenance change, man. Just like when you get into this truth, when you get into this word, it make your face shine. People come up to you, they like, why your face so shiny, or why your skin so clear, or they'll compliment your skin back, or you just got a glow. Like, I hear that personally. I know you Akim, y'all hear it as well too. So let's see what else. Oh, and before I read these, hey man, in the church, Reverend, he not going into these scriptures right here. They bash men, man. They talk bad as fuck about men. Like, I've been to some of them churches, and I actually hear how they talk about men. Even when I was a young boy, I hear it. I'm like, damn. They may get on the woman about how they dress and shit like that, but they don't really get too much into detail about what women really be doing and how they fuck with men like that, man. And then they play that music and pass that plate around and get that money. That's what they really want to do. And who get the most money? Women. So they're not finna bring these precepts out. Now, Book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 25, verse 19, it says, "All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman." So all that wicked shit, you got to think about how deep that is. All that wicked shit Hitler did ain't shit compared to the wickedness of a woman. You got women that'll go to war. You have proxy wars and all type of shit that started because of these women, man. You have plagues and shit leaked out because of a woman. Hey, look it up, man. Women carry the most STDs and all that stuff, man. It's been scientifically proven, not just biblically proven, or just because somebody making a video. No, it's scientifically proven. It says, "Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her," and that's why you see a lot of judgment happening to these women, especially now, man, because the word is out. I be meeting women, and they ask, "Oh, what you into?" And then a lot of them, when I tell them I'm into these scriptures and I read the whole book, they run the other way, because they, for one, they don't know the whole book, so they don't want somebody that know more than them. At least most of them. They want somebody to know less, so they can get over on them and use them and do exactly what that woman said in this video. Now, let's see, Book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 25, verse 21, it says, "Stone not the beauty of a woman and her desire, and desire her not for pleasure." And sometimes as men, hey, we fall into that shit. We say, "Woman, oh, she fine. Look at them hips. She got a slim waist. She thick. She slim thick." We see that shit. We're like, damn, look at them titties. Them lips. She got lip gloss popping and shit. Hair braided, looking good though. Or she might have her hair out natural. And then your ride get hard. You be like, oh shit, I'm trying to get her. But the whole time, she a wicked ass woman. You don't want that shit. Oh, it's like, yeah, you don't want that shit, man. And they use that as bait to bait you up, because they like, oh, I know how to go get a man. They put on all that shit. They mama teaching that shit. Put on all that good shit, smelling good. Wearing skimpy clothes. Booty shorts out. Sometimes they be with their mom. They both be dressed the same goddamn way. Let me see. Yeah, okay. You have a lot of women that take care of their men, and that's why you see a lot of them, they be pissed the fuck off. And then at the same time, they don't want a man that they can't take care of because they don't have a reason to be mad and do shit, like do little spiteful shit. Go out and cheat. They can say, oh, you ain't doing it, another man gonna do it. Women like doing shit like that. This book of Ecclesiastes chapter 25 verse 22 says, "A woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger and impudence and much reproach." And I've seen some women like that. That's why it's best to have your own dwelling place, own resources, and all that. So you ain't even got to deal with that shit anyway. Some men end up being in a situation they woman be taking care of most of the shit, and that's why she go off and go cheat. She see this nigga out, he balling. You at home playing PS5 and Xbox and shit, waiting on her to come back home. She out getting fucked by somebody else. Let's see. Book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 25, verse 23. It says, "A wicked woman abated the courage, make of a heavy countenance and a wounded heart. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress, make of weak hands and feeble knees." And that's why you see some dudes, they be through, man. They woman be having their ass through, man. They be stressing them the fuck out. They don't bring them peace. Like I mentioned a little bit earlier, women supposed to bring a man peace. And when she bring that man peace, that man gonna go out, he gonna take over shit. And he gonna make sure her living situation good. Their living situation good as a whole. And Esau got a hand in that shit too. That's why I'm gonna name this video, through the spirit. The Israelite man biggest enemy is Esau and the nigga woman, bro. Esau first and Eve right behind him, because Esau set the trap. Eve see the trap, but she don't give a fuck because she loves seeing you fucked up. And that's fucked up, man. And then you have this campaign, protect the black women, going around. These women only care about pleasing themselves, and when they do try to show that they care about somebody else, it's to make themselves look good. That's what be going on, man. Book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 25, verse 24. Oh, before I even read this, and a woman, she asked me the other day, she was like, I be having these cramps and these blood clots and just random shit like that. Cause why? Cause what Eve did. So y'all thank Eve for that shit. Cause we understood what Adam did and what he's supposed to do. And we're returning to that mind frame, how we really supposed to be. And you women, y'all gonna get in order, man. This is just a video because I seen the elder post a video, and I thought of some precepts. I thought of the book to go to immediately. I'm like, let me go to the Apocrypha real quick. It just popped straight in my mind as soon as I seen that video. And that girl was hitting right on the money. And I know a lot of women hate her for even making that. Now it says in the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 25, verse 24, says, if the women came to the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 25, verse 25, give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gather abroad. Why? Because she gonna start getting into all type of other bullshit. She see another man, she might, let me go do this and do that. Now you wondering where your woman at. And then now women get mad at you and you want her to, hey, man, let's chill out home. Like I just asked a woman recently, just not too long ago. I'm like, hey, just come chill with me. Like I wasn't even on no shit like, I'm trying to lay in the bed with her, nothing like that. I just want to kick it with her, cook a little something, eat, sip some drinks, and watch movies. She talking about, I like going on dates. She want me to spend some money. I'm not stupid. I've been there and done that. You go out and spend all this money. Now, some of them, when you spend that money on them, that make them want to do extra stuff anyway. But I shouldn't have to spend money for a woman to want to be with me and do certain stuff. She should mutually want to be with me and just want to be around me. All that other shit when it comes to the money. That's how you can discern if somebody has certain intentions. Like if it would be a financial intention, if it just be a pleasure intention. It could be numerous things. You have to use discernment, especially dealing with these damn women, man. Now, book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 26, verse 2, it says, a virtuous woman rejoiceth for her husband, and he should fulfill the years of his life in peace. That's for you virtuous women. Virtuous women, that's why you see a lot of older dudes, they either wasn't married or they was married. Their woman was cool. Like, I seen some family members that, give me optimism when it comes to relationships because they've been together a long time. Like, my household, my stepfather, and my mother, they was together for, 30 years? That's a long time to be with somebody, man. Like the saying, hey, to death do us part. My mother passed recently. But I still have optimism that it's some virtuous women around, and you see them. Like this woman, I don't know her personally in that video, but she could be a woman. She might have a man, and she might treat him well, and he probably treat her good as well, and they be in peace. And I ain't gonna get that one. That's going into Isaiah 4:1. And you know what? I might come back to that. Let me keep that right there. In the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 26:8, it says, "A drunken woman and a gatter abroad, cause of great anger, and she will not cover her own shame." A lot of women don't cover that shit up. They put it out. Now they got the OnlyFans. They don't give a fuck. They ain't no shame. Book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 26:9, says, "The whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and her eyelids." That's when you see women how they come at your eyes batting and shit, long ass eyelashes. And I always say when I talk to people, the longer them lashes, the more freak the fuck out and slutty them hoes be. Then it's back to the virtuous woman, because you can't just talk about the bad, gotta talk about the good too. Book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 26:14, "A silent and loving woman is a gift from the Lord, of the Lord, and there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed." And that's valuable, man. That's real rare. That's a rare thing to have, a virtuous woman. Let's see. Book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 26, verse 23, it says, "A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord." So have you been meeting women? Because, hey, I deal with this too. So I'm speaking on it for personal perspective as well. Can you call somebody else out and I talk about my own shit? Hey, I desire a virtuous woman, but I know the Most High want me doing certain stuff. So until that time come, man, if it's meant, I don't want to rise out, I may get one. If not, hey, so be it. I'd rather be more in tune when you have about Shem Yahushua anyway. But if the Most High know what you deserve and desire, He gonna give it to you, man. You just gotta be patient, because that woman might be going through stuff, getting built up, so she can be ready to come be with you and submit, not be on no proud ass nigga woman shit, trying to buck up every time you say something. She be ready to learn. She be patient. She gonna be loving. She gonna make sure you fed. She ain't gonna be selfish. All that, man. A godly woman, not a wicked woman. Let's see. Let me go back to the other one now. Well, the reason why I want to get into this right here, where is that? Give me 1 minute. Okay, here we go. Now, the book of Isaiah, chapter 4, verse 1, when they talk about 7 women taking hold of 1 man. Hey, these type of women right here in the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 26 and 6, it says, "But a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman, and a scourge of the tongue which communicateth with all." Because you got some women, "Oh, I ain't sharing no man," not even realizing it's bigger. It's even bigger than just that man. That man gonna help. And you as well gonna help bring back a nation of kings and priests, leaders, scholars, teachers, all that stuff, man, wrapped up in one. But they looking at it as, once again, that selfish attitude, man. See, in the book of Isaiah, chapter 4 and verse 1, when that actually comes to play, because it's gonna happen on this side. My women say, "Oh, that's gonna happen in the kingdom," or "That ain't gonna happen." No, because women gotta get humble, man, before. Hey, the Most High had to humble us and break us down and build us back up So you women, y'all gotta get humble too. Like the scripture said, instead of a sweet smell, it should be stink. A lot of women be stink, man. There's a list of other stuff, and that's gonna keep progressing as we get closer to getting up out of Babylon. And then what women gonna need, they're gonna realize, like, damn, I need a man. It's not gonna just be no any man. It's gonna be a man of Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah. And that's what's gonna happen, man. So, you Akim, I ain't gonna stress this video out too much more longer. You Akim, man, you dealing with these women, be cautious, be alert. Don't just think with your head below your waist. Use that lob above your shoulders. And maneuver wisely, man, and seek to please Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah, because he gonna let you see everything anyway, and he gonna make sure you don't get caught up by these wicked ass women. Like the scripture say, her hands are snares and nets. Matter of fact, let me get down my NSR. NSR for that. Look at Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 26. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth Yahweh shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her, man. So you, seek to please the Most High, man. He gonna make sure you good. I know from personal experience, as I maneuver through Babylon and send my prayers up and stuff, I seek to please the Most High, man. I don't seek to please men. I don't seek to please women. I seek to please Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. Now, certain stuff, I like to do and enjoy, on my personal time, leisure time. And that's completely fine. But other than that, I seek to please Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. So when I shit hit the fan, got a covering, and Akim should be in the same mind frame, man. Seeking to please Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. Applying these precepts, applying these scriptures, and walking right. Even though the world, right now, majority of the world, they hate what's right, but you still got some people that love what's right. And those are the ones you can shine that light to, through the power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. So I just want to bring this out of one Rasas out is edifying. I always remember your main enemy is Esau and the nigga woman.